Marvel Phase 2 is still going strong, and we're ending Phase 2 with the last really solo movie of Phase 2, but this really isn't a solo movie because it's a team of people, but this is Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's talk about that shit. So Guardians of the Galaxy stars Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Vin Diesel is Groot, and Rocket Raccoon is voiced by Bradley Cooper. And this is a James Gunn movie. Yes, this is a directed, this is a written, this is a James Gunn movie. And when I say that this is a James Gunn movie, I'm really saying if you like James Gunn humor, you're going to love this movie. If you don't like James Gunn humor, I'm going to say this right now, you're going to hate this movie. It's so honest and it's so cut and dry. And then I can say this also, if you like Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2, the movies, you're going to like this movie as well. James Gunn wrote Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2. Fun fact, you didn't know that. But anyways, in Guardians of the Galaxy, it starts off Chris Pratt is, being a little bounty hunter or some type shit. And he's walking around collecting orbs and shit. Being Chris Pratt, dancing around, having a good ass time. And then he gets captured by this villain, this black guy who I really don't know the name of. He's really unimportant, but still he's there because, he's Ronan the Accusers type dude. So he gets captured by him, and then a whole bunch of stuff happens, and then either way, he ends up in prison and he ends up meeting Rocket, Groot, Drax, and Gamora. One thing with Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, I really did not like this casting when it first happened. I was like, Chris Pratt is Star-Lord? You mean the guy from Parks and Recreations who is not even that funny? I was so upset with it and everything. I really wanted Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Star-Lord because I heard JGL was in the runnings for Star-Lord, but I guess James Gunn has explained it like this. Chris Pratt came in and read the screen and he was just like, that's the guy. That is Star-Lord. And I see it. Chris Pratt is an amazing Star-Lord. He did a spectacular job. He knocked out every expectation I had for him as Star-Lord, and he did a really good job. I love Chris Pratt in his movie. Zoe Saldana, she's hot as hell in this movie. She is Gamora. She also has that edgy kick-ass side that you see Zoe Saldana when she's an alien. Zoe Saldana has been aliens in everything, so you're just kind of used to Zoe Saldana being an alien. And she has that edge, so why not put her in the Marvel movie? She is a really kick-ass alien-type Zoe Saldana person, and she was good in this movie. Drax, he was a really good character. Now, is Batista the next Rock? No, but Batista was really serviceable in this movie. There was nothing I hated about him. There was nothing that was really stand out-ish about him. He does have a couple of cool lines, but that's about it. But he's still one of the really cool parts about this movie. Now, I haven't gotten to the last two because the last two are some of the most important people of this movie. Groot and Rocket Raccoon totally make this fucking movie. People are saying Rocket Raccoon stole the show, and yeah, he did. Rocket steals scenes. He's awesome. But Groot was just, I attached myself to Groot because he was just cool. I am Groot all over the place. I loved him, man. Groot was a really cool character in this movie for me, and I love Groot. Now, one of the weak parts, or I'm not going to say in my opinion that it's a weak part of the movie, but everybody else, one of the weak things about the movie, nobody really liked Ronan the Accuser. And I'm going to say this right now, Ronan the Accuser was an okay villain. He was really serviceable for what a villain was. He's a little bit better than a Dark Elf was in Thor: The Dark World, but he still is a serviceable villain. He still has his little edge to him, and I really like that about Ronan the Accuser. He still has his little personality trait that makes him Ronan the Accuser. He's just not no big baddie that's just walking around doing things. There's other people in play, of course, but Ronan the Accuser as a solo villain, he was really cool. Now, Benicio del Toro is the Collector in this movie, and as Benicio del Toro being the Collector in this movie, he really isn't in this movie that much. He really, literally has the same amount of screen time as he had in that end credit scene in Thor. I'm so serious. He just comes on the screen and then he's there to explain shit and, make it this bigger thing that it really is, that the people don't think it is, but it's really this big thing. And so he's there, and then shit happens, and then he's not in the movie anymore until, I'm not going to spoil that, but still, he's there. And all in all, Guardians of the Galaxy was a really, 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 really enjoyable movie. There was a lot of cool things about it. James Gunn handprint is all over the fucking movie, and it's amazing. Action sequences look good. The comedy hit when it hit. Sometimes it fell flat, but it did hit when it hit. There was a couple of slow scenes in the movie, but I can forgive it because it was character building, and then the character building moments was really cool. It was really awesome. You really don't get to know much of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but you do get to know who you need to know. And so that is pretty cool. I can't not wait for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I can't not wait to, expand on these people. So all in all, I'm going to have to give Guardians of the Galaxy an A-. It was a really good James Gunn movie. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see the sequel. So Guardians of the Galaxy, have you seen it, and what did you think about it? And I guess this is a good time to announce some upcoming shit. I seen Hercules, and yeah, I talked about Hercules. I did a video and everything, but I just haven't uploaded it yet. Yeah, I know. Bad me. Bad, Michael. Upload your video. But honestly, it really doesn't matter to this point. It came in second on box office, so why? Why talk about it? But if you guys want me to talk about Hercules, just comment below. Tell me, Michael, talk about Hercules. And it's nothing to upload the video, but really it doesn't matter. But I will upload the video if you really do care about my thoughts. Also, with the Guardians of the Galaxy review you just watched, you're also going to get a spoiler review. But instead of doing spoiler reviews like an extra video of spoiler reviews with just me talking about it, I'm going to do it on the Hangout when I do have my next Hangout, which will be next week. You should get your definitive date and time of next week's Hangout, so be ready for that. And of course the guests will be Alex Montez, Pigaloin, and maybe Black Critic Guy. I don't know yet, hoping for it. Cross your fingers, do something. But anyways, yes, all this, comment below about it. Anything you want to mention. Guardians of the Galaxy, did you like it? What are you looking forward to in Marvel? Are you ready for Avengers Age of Ultron? All of that, comment that shit below. I'm Michael Woods, and you just been off the grid.